Hi, this is Arthur Hill, Senior Technical Analyst with StockCharts.com. Today's instructional video will show you how to organize your chart list. Here are the topics in the timeline for today. First, I'm going to show you why organization is important. Second, we're going to show you how to organize, rename, and rearrange your chart list. And then we'll show you how to organize, rename, and rearrange your charts within those chart lists. And finally, we'll show you how to use a master chart list. Why is organization important? Organizing chart lists and charts takes time in the beginning, but it will pay off in the long run. Organization makes it infinitely easier to sort, find, and analyze your charts. And most importantly, the organized chartist will be able to develop a robust analysis process, and this will lead to better investment and trading decisions. Chartists looking for ideas on organizing their chart list can turn to the market summary here at Stock Charts. It uses a top-down format for organization. You can see you start with the major index ETFs at the top, and then you go down a level to sector ETFs, and then down another level to industry group ETFs. We then break off into international ETFs, bond ETFs, commodity ETFs, and currency ETFs. And by grouping these and putting them in an order, it makes it easier to turn our focus to a group or get the bigger picture when we need it. Using this top-down organization, we can make our own chart list and put them in a similar order. Individual chart lists are important for the different viewing options. Here I've got a list of the sector SPDRs in summary view, and I can switch that view to RRG, and now I can see all the symbols in that chart list on an RRG chart. We can also create one master chart list, and that would have all the major index ETFs at the top, then sectors and industry groups, and bonds and commodities and currencies. Organize, rename, and rearrange chart lists. I'm here on my members page, and I'm going to click on chart list to show you how these chart lists are organized. At the top, I have 0010 master chart list ETFs. This contains all of the ETFs that I follow. And because it's preceded with the lowest number on this chart list, you can see it's going to be at the top. And then we have 1,000 below it, 1,200, 1,600 for stock indexes, international indexes, and economic indicators. Then I choose a different level, the 2,000 level for my market indicators, and then the 3,000 level for my ETFs. So then we go down through 3,100 for sectors, 3,500 for industry group ETFs, bond ETFs, commodity, currencies, international. And then when we hit the 4,000 level, I've got different stock lists. The Dow 30, NASDAQ 100, and so on and so forth. And then I skip to 4,100 because I've moved to a different group, sectors now. 5,000 level is where I put my scam results. 6,000 level is just a watch list. 7,000 level, I have different portfolios. 8,000 level for closed positions, 9,000 level for temporary charts. If we want to rearrange this list in any way, all we have to do is change the number and or the name. And in order to do that, we need to go to the edit view for that chart list. So if I want bonds to be after commodities on this chart list, then I would click on the bond ETFs to rename it. So here I am showing bond ETFs, and I need to go to the edit view in order to make a change. And I'm going to go ahead and click on the chart list title, and I'm going to rename that 3,800 bond ETFs. I'll click save. Now I'm going to have to rename commodity ETFs to put them where the bond ETFs were. So I'll go down to commodity ETFs, and I will click that chart list title again, and I will change it to 3,700. Save. Now, in order to refresh this, I need to select another chart list. So I'll go to select list, and now we will see that I've got commodity ETFs first, 3,700, and then 3,800 bond ETFs. Organize, rename, and rearrange charts. Chartists also need to think about the names within the individual chart list. So here I have 3000 level for major index ETFs, and I want to stick with that numerical prefix for the individual names. So if I want to edit that chart list, I can click on the name, or I can click the View As link there and scroll down to click Edit List. Once I am in edit mode, you can see that I've named my major index ETFs with the 3000 prefix, and I'll show you why that's important in a minute. Now suppose we want to rearrange this. Suppose we want the NASDAQ 100 first and the S&P 500 second. Well, we would need to number these accordingly, 3000, 3001, and so on. I've already renamed most of these charts here, and you can see I've got S&P 500 equal weight ETF still at 3000. And if I want to place that under the S&P 500, I can rename it 3002 by clicking on the little pencil there. Click Save, and you will get a refresh, and there you will see you have 3002 for the equal weight ETF under the S&P 500 ETF. Using a master chart list. Now for all these chart lists, the individual names within the chart list fit with the prefix for the actual chart list. So you can see that my market indicators have the prefix 2000 within the chart list. We scroll down, we can see I've got 2010 for my index AD lines and 2100 for my sector AD lines. And this is important if we want to move these charts or copy them to our master chart list, which has all of these chart lists combined. And in order to do that, I would click on the market indicators chart list. I will change to the edit view and then scroll down to the bottom where I can click select all and then click copy. And then I will select my chart list and I will put it in the master ETF chart list and click Go. And because of my naming convention within the chart list, you can see that it will fit at the top of that chart list. So now I have my breadth indicators first with a 2000 prefix, and then I move to the 3000 for my major index ETFs, 3100 for sectors, and so on and so forth. That concludes this instructional video on organizing your chart list. Thanks very much for tuning in, and be sure to check out our other instructional videos.